Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum. I don't know what that was, but hey, I think we're live. Let's see. I see audio, waiting to see video. You never know. Technology is great until it doesn't work. And looks like it works today. So what's up, everybody? I am Monkey Puzzle. It's a Tuesday. So I stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays primarily, sometimes sneaking in other days. And so, yeah, today's Tuesday. We're going to stream. It's going to be a short one. I almost didn't stream today because I am kind of doing some real life inventory management that I have put off for a long time and that I would really benefit by getting done. So, but on this silly game, Fallout 76, which I should start up, I have been doing my dailies so that eventually I won't care about dailies on here, but I have a goal. We are going to make it to level 150 in this season so that we will be able to get a whole bunch of perk points, and that is going to pretty much give us the end game build, or at least the potential to make the end game build. So how long have I been playing this game? Like 2 months maybe? I know I played it way back in the beginning, but I've been playing it seriously probably for a couple months now. I've lost track. But in that time, we've managed to make it to almost level 300 and pretty much maxing out my character. There's still more to do. You can always get god rolls and stuff for equipment and all that, but we've come a long way. So anyway, I'm gonna get there in this season pass because that's the best way. Well, the easiest way. I don't know if it's easiest or the best, but it's definitely a way to get a whole bunch of perk points. So there was an update today, it being a Tuesday, and things always update on Tuesday. Looks like there is a Heartland Hiker outfit. I thought we got this already. There's a Super Duper Mart package, which, yeah, that's cool. Purveyor Ermagerd has some kind of sale going on, but probably not for the one thing you get from her, which is the legendary modules. And another week of Holiday Scorched. All right, which is really goofy in July. Let's get our free thing. So there's a free thing for the camp. Let's see, what do we got? These are all things from the Super Duper Mart. I don't know if the Ice Glow refrigerated display is. Is it even fully refrigerated? Interesting. Because I have the cooler, or the cryo freezer. I bet this is one of those 50% less spoilage, which is silly. Do we care about any of this stuff? Super Duper Mart. Probably not. Probably not. We should look at the Super Duper Mart thing, though. But what was the free thing? Oh, party poster. Whatever. I'll take it. And some utility. What's free here? Supplies. You know, I always take supplies. Being the hoarder that I am. What comes in here? Okay, you get this big prefab, Super Duper Mart. You get some letters to go with it. These are kind of cool looking letters, gotta say. Yeah, the cooler, the counter, different color of cash register, and a pretty crazy backpack. The shopping basket backpack. Okay, I can do without all of that. So let's go ahead and get out of here and actually play the game. The big question is whether they fixed we'll go jump into adventure. If they fixed the map bug that was happening. So we'll see. Anyway, so I almost didn't stream today because I'm doing some real life stuff, but we're just going to do the dailies to pursuant to our goals, which will take me about an hour or so. And in that time, I thought if I'm going to do that and not skip a day, I might as well bring y'all with me, given that it's a stream day. But also I thought this would be a good time to talk about some upcoming games, or ones upcoming that I might play. That's fine. Camp could not be placed. Really? Someone's in my camp. I haven't had a conflict with this one yet. We will have to change worlds. Who's here? Why could it not be placed? And has the silver returned? Not here. Who's here? Interesting. But the map seems to be working. So that's a win. Alright, well let's go ahead and leave this bogus world and join one that we can place our camp on. I'm going to go back to private venture actually for now, because for the things we're doing for the dailies, it's usually easier to do it in private so you're not competing with other people. Everyone coming through, thank you for joining. Whether you are joining live or joining later, appreciate it either way. If you do join later, leave me a comment. Let me know you were here, what you thought, and if you're here live, please chat away profusely. It's been hot. I've been working on hydrating, so we're going to keep working on that while we go. But yeah, let's see what our dailies are. And then we will look at made a little list of games. It's not totally conclusive or complete, comprehensive. But it's some of the stuff I'm thinking about. Alright, is my camp here this time? It needs to be. It's private. It has to be. So let's get on up here. Get our little buffs. My lovely little camp here. There was a challenge yesterday to do a little building. So I did a little bit of building. I just, I wanted you to put some chairs down. So we put down some inner tube chairs to look out over the view. And I did a little bit of merging with some regular objects. And I got a little teapot here going on with a little cup of tea. Pretty cool. And I put a couple other chairs down. I put this chair so you can sit and check out this view while sheltered under here. And I also put down this hunter's throne so we can check that out. Anyway, let's get our buffs on. Oh yeah, and then we should see what today's challenges are. I was certainly helping doing them. But last I looked, what were we, like level 138 or something? In the past? 137. So, yeah, in the seasons, I gotta turn the sound down so I don't get a copyright strike. We got all the way to 100 a while back. And now we are working on getting to level 150, because I'm after the perk coins. They're called, not points, perk coins. And I've got 1,300 tickets at the moment. I'll have even more when I get there. So we're going to be able to buy quite a bit of these. You can buy them over and over and over again. That is my exclusive goal at keeping up with my dailies, because that is going to give me pretty much all of the slots for my character's build. I'm basically going to be able to level up pretty much all of the legendary cards, and that then gives me the most slots possible for putting my specials on. So yeah, that's the goal. We're going to go ahead and use a booster, I think. I guess I can't do it here. Oh, because I still got 4 hours on the last one. That's why I can't do it, which is good. That is being thrifty. I shouldn't even be using those, but I do want to get done as quick as possible. So we got new weekly challenges, which look easy enough. Bunch of brain fungus, consume chems, cripple super mutants arm, drink Nuka-Cola, harvest wild plants or fungi, kill insects, kill blood eagles, scrap junk. Bunch of basic stuff. We got a whole week to do those. I will knock them out sooner than later, though, because that's going to get us to 150 sooner than later, right? Scrap junk to produce glass. Build anything in a workshop or camp in free cam. Collect ballistic ammo. Collect Mothman eggs. We could do that probably. I gotta remember where they are. And crippled blood eagles. I wish these were the same. Blood eagles and cultists. Or, I mean, excuse me, Mothman eggs and cultists, but whatever. I have not been fermenting any beverages, so let's just re-roll that one. It's probably easy. Oh, this one's epic. Build a turret or trap in a workshop or a camp. Okay. Yeah, easy enough. If we claim camp, we'll put some turrets down. And it's also build anything, so those will count. We'll just build 10 turrets. And then kill Festive Scorch while on a team. So we're in a private world. Did I hear? I getting invaded. What the heck? Where are you? Some rats. Things usually come 4 at a time. 3 or 4, so. Anybody else? Oh, there's one inside there. How'd you get in there? They often spawn right on top of this. Let's repair what we can. Little jerks. How dare you? Alright. I've been keeping up on harvesting all of my my passive resources, so there aren't many right now. You know, for some reason, somewhere in my build, I don't know what it is, or some perk somewhere, I'm not accumulating rads ever, which is interesting, because usually on your health bar there, your HP, you will accumulate a certain amount of little red rads that will displace your health, but has not been happening, and I'm not sure exactly what I have that's doing it. Oh, I saw you, Silver. I saw you disappear. Alright. Anyway, it'll come back. Eventually. I'm still not clear on what the timing of it is. Do I have to maybe get this world to reset? I'm not sure. Anyway, we didn't finish getting all of our bonuses. We can grab some intelligence real quick. Who's gonna win? Is it gonna be green? Oh, red pulled ahead for the win. Let's play some music on our little drum set. Until we get the squeakums. And yeah, I want to talk about upcoming games and stuff, but I'm going to wait until a few more people show up for the stream. I didn't schedule ahead for the stream, so chances are people are still figuring it out. And then we just need to sleep. Think. I've got the werewolf outfit on right now. I think it looks pretty cool. We are set up for doing the final main quest. I am death or something like that. I am become death. That quote. But I'm going to save that for when I'm not doing a quickie stream. So soon, TM. Very soon. Okay, there's all our squeakums. We can get one more downstairs. Which is the pinball machine. Gives perception and agility, I think. I think that's what it is. Squeak 'em, squeak 'em. There it is. Yes, perception and agility. Alright, let's go knock out some of these dailies. And then when more folks show up, we'll talk about games. At least my feelings on what I'm excited to play coming up in the near future. So for the dailies, we should probably go grab a workshop real quick. Oh yeah, we need to be on a team too. So even though we're, even though we are solo on a private world, we can create a team. And now we're on a team. No problem. Hey, Sir Garwin. Welcome in. How are you? We need to be harvesting wild plants. We need to consume chems. We drink Coca-Cola. Okay. Yeah, let's go get a workshop. We should probably get some more Nuka-Colas too. So I need some more. Do I have 25 of any? I've been turning them into Nuka grenades. We got Nuka-Cola candy, Nuka-Cola cherry. We got 25 of those. I don't even know what those do for you. Not a lot. Not a lot. So let's just, why don't we just drink all those? I'll knock that one out real quick. Alright. It's kind of wasteful, but what the heck? Nuka cherry. I think I had one on me already. Alright, there we go. Easy enough. Alright, yeah, let's go to a camp, and then we can also place down the Sanitron. I don't really have room for one here. I don't think I do, anyway. Let's see if I do. And collect presents. And I got some presents to open as well. We could open some presents now and open some presents later. Let's see. I think it's under resources. I mean, nothing you probably haven't heard about. I just made a little list of games coming up. Mainly trying to get it straight for myself. Oh, what's happening? Let's see if I have room to place this. Yeah, my budget succeeded. So we'll put it down in the camp. Or not the camp, the workshop. Which workshop should we grab? It doesn't really matter. What do we want? Do we want aluminum? Do we want copper? Do we want junk? We want wood. Wood, lead, and gold. Dolly sods. What else is there? There's power plant. That one we did last time, the homestead, was pretty cool. It had junk, concrete, copper, wood, and fertilizer. Abandoned bog town. I think it is Berkeley Springs that has aluminum. Which is over here. Aluminum is usually the thing I'm running the shortest on. Let's go do Berkeley Springs. Alright, and let's get close to it. Yeah, just waiting for some more folks to show up, Sir Garwin, and we'll talk about games. But I did make a little list of stuff, and I'm actually open to hearing what you all think, too. I'm always trying to get a handle on what's coming up, what's exciting. It's a little sparse, actually, honestly, coming up, and some of the most interesting things they haven't actually released dates for. But we'll talk about that. Any surprise? I don't think there's any surprises. In fact, I may have mentioned all of them. But you never know if things are like gonna get surprise dropped or not. That would be fun. We could actually use that about now. Okay, let's get some work done. Oh, I forgot to eat and stuff. Drink our company tea, eat some foods. Some water. Alright. Quest started. Claim workshop. So the thing is up there. If we're lucky, we'll get some holiday scorch while we're here. Seems like that's what we're fighting, is scorched. That is one. We need 10 of these. It's been kind of a pain, this event. Them adding this into the challenges. Oh, cool. I hear a second one. Part of the daily challenges has included having to find 10 of these a day. Otherwise, I wouldn't care about them in the least. Yeah, there's more guys, so we can't. I'm sure we can't claim yet. Hello? Oh, down there. Alright, that's it. When you see the caps, you know you've got it. Anything coming up that you're excited about, Sir Garwin? Or anybody else was here? Alright. And the actual challenge was claim 3 workshops. So that's one. But the other one was build anything in a workshop or camp while in free cam. Who's that? Well, yeah. There's always the one that the games we would like. But I guess I'm more asking about what's actually coming out. We can fantasize all we want, right? So they want me to build things in free cam. So go into free cam. I'll go ahead and put this up here somewhere. Get our Sanitron going on. I don't think it matters where you put it. Like it can collect either way. It thinks it's floating, huh? Up here would be cool because it's a little bit more protected. Yeah, you and your floatiness. Let me put it here. Guess it doesn't want to be on this roof, huh? I wonder if we can delete other things that are on here. Get that. Not all of it though. Not this. Delete that. Not the chair. Alright, we'll find a place we can put it. I mean, it doesn't have to go up here. Just be great for it not to get damaged. Is it because I'm in free cam mode? Thinks it's floating. that somewhere else. Will let us do. Silly game. Hey, ladybugs. What's up? Long time. How are you? Oh, man, we already got to defend it. Alright, let's do our turrets. And actually, I got to switch my build real quick. We want to get crafting. Boop, 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 boop. Can we put this down? That we can do. Okay.
Hello, members. There is another site we wish to have a look at. Please proceed to the transmitted location and complete the triangulation process. That is all.
I'm not really concerned with that quest. Alright, gotta get back into free cam mode. And place a bunch of these down. We've been back and forth to the hospital. Oh no. I am glad that you're better. And I'm sorry to hear that. Alright, we're gonna place 10 of these. So that will fulfill 2 of our challenges. I believe. Place one here somewhere? Maybe, maybe not. Hey, we got the 10 out of 10. Nice. Blue, 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 blue. Well, I'm glad you weren't avoiding me. But I'm sorry you were ill. Oh, we gotta switch our build back. Whoops. Oops. Let's just go do that real quick. Quick. Hold on. I'll be right back for you. Don't go nowhere. Back to this. Alright, that's completed. Sweet. And let's find a place for Santa. Silly Santa. Maybe we can go up here. No, it just doesn't want to be in this building at all. Alright, that's fine. We'll put him down here. We'll just have to repair it sometimes. But it's just a chance to get more gifts. Let's go ahead and repair all. And we're good. Ketoacidosis and colitis. I'm not familiar with either of those, but I will definitely check that out. I can learn something about that, but man, sorry you had to deal with that. Alright, how we doing on our daily quest? We got 4 left for the dailies. Glass, scrap to make glass, get Mothman eggs, Blood Eagle's arms, and Festive Scorched. Now, the Mothman eggs, the ones I know about are over here. There is nothing else that would go along with that, but we can just go grab those real quick. Over here. Your blood sugar got too high, and the other is with your colon. Well, I'm glad you managed to get through all of that. Hopefully they're gone for good. Yeah, getting older sucks. I got to say. As someone who's getting older. Over here at Point Pleasant. I remember there being some Mothman eggs there.
More will come. Holy Mothman, shepherd me to the light.
Luckily, I haven't gotten anything too bad yet. I just learned things I need to prevent, which so far so good.
I go.
Alright, right here are where the Mothman eggs are. Alright, we got that done. I don't know what I can do with them. There's a bunch more.
I regret nothing.
That's good.
I fear nothing. The Mothman is with me.
Holy Mothman. The holy
Yeah.
will reclaim me.
I don't think Mothman's helping you much, but sorry for beating up on you. I'll leave. I'll leave now. I just needed those eggs. Oh. And I actually don't think this is where there was a... What do we have to do with Blood Eagles? That's a Blood Eagle. Put something on them. Their arms. That's a Raider.
Crap. Trash.
Alright.
Junk.
Never mind. This is usually Blood Eagle, right? Yeah, that's a Blood Eagle. Let's go cripple his arms. So mean. Where's your arms?
Something's close.
Oh, it's Doggo. Poor Doggo. There's an arm. There's an arm.
I found ya.
Easy peasy. Yeah, so for folks just coming in, we're just doing our dailies today because I'm deep in a inventory management project in my real life base, and I really want to make some more progress on it today, my day off. But I wanted to do these dailies because we are really trying to get to some end game stuff here. We're gonna make it to rank 150. But yeah, I thought we could do this together. Alright, let's go kill some Scorch. The best place I found for it has been over... there's a bunch of good places, but let's go to the airport. Yeah, and then towards the end also I wanted to talk about some upcoming games and what we think we're going to play. Because contrary to how it seems, I'm not just going to play Fallout 76 forever. Although I am still very much enjoying myself, truth be told. We can actually go to my camp there, but we'll start here. This is my little circuit. Call it. It's a very chill stream. We're just knocking these things out real quick, so I don't miss a day's progress. Indeed. And it's a good break from all the stuff I'm doing. Trying to get my real life situation together. My son moved out. Oh, there's one. And so I have a chance to just really get stuff cleaned up and make things how I would like for just myself. He's 21, got his own place. So that was a big coming of age. I still see him a lot. I've been helping him out. Helped him do some shopping yesterday. Getting some things for his new place. But yeah, he's doing well. And we both got a chance to kind of make our spaces how we want now. So yeah, I'm finally getting around to dealing with some crap that I haven't dealt with. So I will be going back to that after this. But yeah, this event has had me going around killing all these scorched many, many times. I think we've gotten, what, 2 Christmas ones so far? 3? Christmas in July. I do. We've gotten 3 so far. We need 7 more. So we're going to do the call down the scorched event. Is it collision course? That you can trigger in the back here, which makes them all come for you. Some of them... Oh, there's one. It's Mrs. Claus. Isn't she cute? So silly. So silly. All right, you can start it over here. Before I start it, I've got a camp placed over here. I gotta click on that, but let's just go get rid of some weight real quick. And a cute little camp. How's my weight? Pretty heavy. I think we're gonna have to scrap all our guns. And we might get some glass like that. And we'll miss out on some money, but that's okay. Anybody got any glass? You do. Scoped one should. Or not. Oh, there they are. Okay, that got us close. Still really heavy. What's making it so heavy? Am I in the right build? I am. Oh, I've got those. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we got some heavy stuff, but we should be able to do this event. Oh yeah, I didn't even put that on my list. Yeah, Diablo 4, that's in October. There's a new class, the Spiritborn, which I'm sure everybody will be playing and checking out.
Attention all responders. This is a top priority message. Radar has spotted an inbound cargo bot. We've got to secure the landing zone so we can make the drop. We need those supplies, but the cargo bot's going to attract attention, so get ready for a fight.
I'm going to focus first, so I'm just getting this event done. Got a bunch of Scorch to kill. But we're doing this to get more Holiday Scorched, right? We leveled up. Again. 295. So I'm hoping we'll hit level 300 and get to the end of the season pass around the same time. Because level 300 is the last time you can equip... Oh, there we go. Got another cute little Ms. Claws there. Scorch Claws. Level 300 is the last time you can equip a new legendary perk card. And that plus the perk coins should put us in pretty good shape. And take this character pretty near endgame, at least for character builds. Hey, Pharrell. You probably not play Diablo 4 after all. Can't justify the DLC price. Hi. Luckily, for once in my life, I'm in a position right now where I wouldn't call myself like super wealthy or anything, but I am in a position where if I want something, I can get it. So it's more a matter of whether I want it. I'm just not sure I'll be playing Diablo 4 or not, just because I don't know if Diablo 4 is the most compelling gameplay for the channel. And the isometric view is always never that great for the camera. Raleigh, what up? Welcome in. We're doing a quick stream today because I'm doing some IRL inventory management in my actual base. I should have waited to do that. Oh well. But I thought I'd bring you on while we did the dailies and we'd talk about some games because it's about to be a new month. Got new stuff coming up. And yeah, talking about our approach to that and what we want to do. All very tentatively, of course. Me trying to figure it out as much as anything with the rest of y'all. But I'm so close to level 150 with this season pass
Attention
that
responders.
I don't want to miss a day.
Cargo bot is now on
I
final
almost did a stream
approach.
today.
Eyes to the sky, people.
Alright, just gotta wait for to do the drop. Not to make... I haven't talked about it yet. But we could start talking about it now. No real big draws coming up. But... where's my list? There we go. I made a list in black notepad of stuff. And somewhere down here, we could actually... Someone brought it up. We could add Diablo 4 DLC question mark. Yeah, so things coming up. Obviously, 7 Days to Die just went 1.0, and I've been watching some people play. I have not played it myself since it went 1.0, but I've been thinking about it. I'm definitely very tempted to start up a 7 Days to Die server. I kind of feel like for zombie games, this has way more character, but it's got way less of a draw, and for building, it's definitely not as good. Although the world looks a lot better. It's got a lot more stuff going on. So that's a possibility. Thinking about it, what do you guys think about that? Would anybody be keen for some 7 Days to Die? It's kind of a big deep dive. Definitely takes some time. But yeah, I saw a number of y'all have at least opened it up recently. All right, we got to get to where we can move. I think maybe if I eat some smoked Mirelurk, I might be able to move. All right, we can move. So let's just go sell things then. Boop, boop. I can jump in voice. I'm not sure if Raleigh wants to or not, but I will jump in voice. All right, let's unload. I'm not very good at multitasking, talking about stuff and doing stuff, but we're getting pretty close. Getting this done. Getting the dailies done. Let me sell some things real quick.
Now trading for supplies, ammunition,
Make that money.
and gear.
Doesn't look like there's anything in here that I don't want to sell.
Welcome,
I'll
citizen.
cook that first. I'll get more for it. I don't need these Mothman eggs.
Supplies.
Do I have anything else here? Oh, I still got some more things to get rid of. Okay. Oh, a bunch more. Okay. Boop, boop. No wonder I was so heavy. Oh, right here. I just love the muffler on this thing. So funny. So not there, but there. Alright, get rid of that. Troubleshooter's shovel. Fixer. Alright, the rest of it's mine. I don't want to get rid of. Alright, let's get our build put back. We did. We're still at 193. What the heck? Why are we so heavy? What do I got on me? I got some known plans. Sort by stack weight. We still got some scrap on us. If we get rid of that. Oh, the holiday gifts. Okay, we're gonna have to open those soon.
Don't face the wasteland without the proper.
So let me go to where there's some more scorched, and then we can talk some more. So that was the airport. Why don't we go down to Helvetia? There's always a bunch of scorched down there. And we'll see if we can do some more shooting. Kill some more Holly scorched. But yeah, so 7 Days to Die just went 1.0. And it's always tempted to do that, mainly for the building. I still think, for all its faults, 7 Days to Die has one of the best building systems in a survival game. I think it competes with Enshrouded for that. No scraping bears and koalas? Oh, no scrapping teddy bears. Oh. You know, I actually have all the teddy bears represented in my stash. I can't collect them all, so I do scrap them. But I keep representatives of each of them. Supposedly, we don't know for sure. You know how these things go. But Saturday, Aberration is supposed to come out. So Aberration is a favorite map for a lot of us. I have not been super excited about Ark because, well, one, I just played the heck out of it in Ark Survival Evolved and enjoyed it tons, but I put in like 5,000 hours, and besides being prettier, Ascended doesn't really offer any kind of new gameplay. It's the same thing all over again. Not exactly what I was looking for. I was really looking forward to what their take on Ark 2 was going to be. But that said, I have had a lot of fun on the island and Scorched. But I have been a bit burnt out after that initial like excitement about it. Oh, here we go. And Wildcard's just been being kind of shady, which hasn't helped. And just, yeah, it was supposed to be like better performance, all this other stuff, and it's just not. It's arguably worse performance on some levels.
And it feels like they're spending all their time on this Club Arc stuff, man, instead of like stop.
That's right. What's up, Raleigh?
Like, hey, what's up, man?
Hey. Yeah, they're kind of focusing on the wrong things. You know, like, if they're releasing Aberration on Saturday, the last crunch, didn't even talk about it.
Right.
It talked about Club Arc. It talked about Arc on Switch. Two things that don't really need to be happening. I mean, you know, I don't want to deprive Switch players, but it can barely run on my my PC that's like crazily overpowered, right?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, so Club Arc and the Pyromanes and I don't know. They keep adding new stuff instead of fixing, but they've always done that. Anyway, we'll see if Aberration comes out on Saturday. If it does, I'll definitely get a start on it.
Is it supposed to be Saturday?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah. That's why I was asking,
realize.
like, did anything change? Like, because there's no hype for it, right?
Yeah, jeez. I didn't realize it was even that close. Holy crap.
I'm like, you guys need some help marketing? Have you not filled that position?
Well, I feel like to me though, with the way Wildcard has been, right? That just makes me feel like we're definitely gonna delay. You know what I'm saying? Like, to not have any hype right now for it. Like, I'm like it's not gonna happen then. Like, they're gonna be like, well, we're gonna push it back to the end of next month.
I mean, the one thing they said in the last crunch was not at all. It wasn't in the like a separate thing for. Insult bot. Hold on, I'm about to get roasted.
Acquired.
Target acquired.
People call you a hoarder. Me, I understand. You'll have the last laugh when caps are finally replaced by burned books and empty glass bottles. Got you?
How is that a roast? That makes sense. Did you hear that, Raleigh?
No, I have the stream.
Oh, insult bot just got me as a target. It says, some folks call you a hoarder. I understand. You'll get the last laugh when caps are replaced by burnt books and glass bottles. Got you.
What a jerk.
weren't we having like weirdly quiet wildcard and in general in the past few months? Yeah, no, they're not. They hype in the wrong ways, or I guess they hype the things that they want to hype, right?
Right.
Which it makes me worried. Yeah, we were looking it up, and let me see. The last community crunch here didn't even have it. This is the crunch before last. They did show you this cute little jumping spider that's going to be in Bob's Tall Tales.
Yeah, a little peacock spider.
Yeah, I mean that looks cool for sure. I don't know much about it. It's hard to squish a friend who jumps into your heart as well as your hand. Bob, probably. That's cute. But the only update you got was here in game system performance updates. It doesn't even say aberration coming up. It just says that, they're going to try to use Unreal 5.4 as part of the aberration in Bob's Tall Tales on September 4th. So UE 5.4 improves efficiency. So basically, it sounds like they didn't do any coding that's going to help make things more optimized, but they're counting on optimizations that are happening with this update of UE 5.4. But if the upgrade is delayed past September 4 due to risk management, the aberration release will proceed as planned, and the ASA UE 5.4 upgrade will be released as soon as possible. So it sounds like this is not cemented, that they're talking about risk management. So it sounds like they haven't really pulled it off yet.
Like, is aberration good to go, and they're just trying to roll this 5.4 stuff in?
That's what it implies.
Right.
It says aberration release will proceed as planned, but it's kind of buried in this game system performance updates paragraph. It's not even an aberration announcement. And they're also trying to release AMD FSR integration with the September 4 release too. So it sounds like they're going to release it whether it's ready or not. Kind of thing. Which is scary.
Yikes.
All right, Ladybugs. Thank you for joining us, and I hope you continue to be on the mend. Sorry to hear about your struggles, but I'm glad you're getting through them, and it's great to have you again. So, yeah, get some good sleep. Good night. Let me see. Where should I go? Let's go up here and shoot some more Scorched while we talk. Boop, boop, boop. Get this done. We've got to kill 3 more Festive Scorched. So yeah, that's the news on Arc. What's coming up new. So sounds like we're probably getting it on the 4th, so that's probably what we'll be streaming on Saturday. But we'll see. And then I got some other stuff down here. There's some games that haven't been announced but are supposed to be coming this year. 2 of them are The Wolf Among Us 2. A very different kind of game. And Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 are both supposed to come out this year sometime. Both of those are really good games that I have not played the first ones of. Okay. So Wolf Among Us, it's like a Telltale game, kind of like when I played the Expanse. It's that kind of thing, although even more cartoony. Do you know anything about Wolf Among Us, Raleigh?
No, it sounds like I'm sure I've seen some of it, but I've never played it.
Yeah, it's kind of a short story-based Telltale game, but it's really good, and it could be fun to check out. So I was thinking about maybe sneaking in a quick playthrough of that before the second comes out.
You here to help? 'Cause I got stuff
And the
to
same
do.
with Kingdom Come Deliverance, except that is not a short game.
I need a few radio vacuum tools.
But
and thanks to some good intel,
supposedly
locations on your
the
map.
2
You know the
is
drill.
definitely coming out this year, and it's what they wanted it to be.
I wonder what kind of tech Rose has up there at top of the world.
It's what they wanted it to be when they were making Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. Yeah. So you could just jump into 2. I am tempted to play 1.
I know you get it.
It would be
being locked up in a vault for
talk in my ear, man.
without all that gold.
I am tempted to check it out, but it wouldn't be a short thing to do. So, I don't know. You guys have any thoughts on those? Oop. I know Bumroller had really wanted me to play Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. But yeah, anyway, that's a big one in the whole like survival RPG genre that we haven't really done on the channel. But yeah, it would be a lot of time, and it's single player, both of which are kind of
Pros and
unfortunate.
cons, man. Pros and cons.
Pros and cons, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm just on GameSpot looking at stuff that's supposed to be out in August.
yeah, I
Is-
looked at Game Informer.
Is the Star Wars Bounty Hunter, is it just a remake of...
Oh yeah,
The
I got that on the list to
2000s
talk
one,
about.
okay?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Huh. Okay.
So I was actually kind of intrigued by that, honestly. Hold on. Guys are trying to kill me. I'm trying to talk. Can I stay alive and talk at the same time? That one looks really interesting. Like, that's an old classic.
Bless you.
Excuse me. And you know, it's coming out soon. And yeah, I was looking at the. Let's see. Let me get some more safe here. We can. Here, I've got the trailer for it up here. Here we go. All right, Star Wars Bounty Hunter launch trailer. So these are the same guys that did the remakes of whatchamacallit, Lara Croft.
Okay.
The 1, 2, and 3, where they
Okay.
kind of smoothed out her triangular boobs a little bit.
Yeah.
Experience the mighty Mandalorian. So this was a Star Wars that people actually liked. It's just old. Is that it? Oh, because I had already played most of it. Here, let's go back to the beginning. So this is the Xbox trailer. So it still looks pretty old.
No, Django. No bounty.
But if you want
hunters
some
set
legit
out
Star
that
Wars, this
Mandalore
might be fun.
has ever returned.
Worried about losing your finder's face?
But yeah, definitely not like a total like modern graphics remaster.
Just talking about them out loud get you killed.
You believe that?
I have underestimated this bounty hunter, Django Fett.
Very low poly.
Shadows him. Kill them. Kill them now.
Kill them now. Bring in your bounty, dead or alive. Bounty marked.
Me that easily, Fett. May the best man win, the Mandalorian way.
Become Django Fett.
I am the best.
Alright, we saw the rest of this. August 1st. That's like Thursday. So I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. If folks are interested in like a kind of old school Star Wars. That one would be right up your alley, or Raleigh. As someone who knows all the old Star Wars lore.
Yeah. I'll probably wait to dip into Star Wars for Outlaws, though.
Yeah, so Outlaws is on the list too. That's end of the month. Although when you play it, depends. So
Yeah.
I decided it's one of those things where if you pay like an outrageous amount above the outrageous amount that the game already costs, you can play 3 days early. Right? So let me see on my list here. I wrote it's August 30th, which is a Tuesday. But if you get early access, you can play it on a Saturday, which is obviously a much better time to play it, right? And to get views and stuff like that. And when most working people can actually play. So it's just like, I hate it.
Yeah,
Why?
these jerks.
What total jerks. It's also not on Steam. It's on Epic or Ubisoft. I thought I had looked it up here somewhere. Let's see. I got it somewhere. Well, let's just look it up. Here, we'll just pull this back out, and we'll do Ubisoft, Star Wars, Outlaws. I'm definitely going to play it. It looks like a fun lizard brain kind of game, basically. Here, Ubisoft. So it doesn't look like it's going to be amazing. There was the whatchamacallit. They were allowed to put out reviews of it today. A bunch of content creators got 4 hours access through streaming. Okay. And so there's a whole bunch of reviews that released today. So I checked out like 3 or 4 of them. And what I got was, it looks like it's going to be a fun Ubisoft kind of game. You know, nothing too amazing. But, you know, looks like it's competent enough. So here's the thing, is to get the 3 days early access, it's $109, $110. Which,
God, really?
Yeah. Which I don't even want to pay $70 for the base game. And beyond the 3 days early, there's also a season pass. What? How do you do a season pass on a single player game? I'm not sure how that works. But there's also a quest that you have to pay extra to be included. Actually, I'm not seeing that here. I wonder if they changed that, because they got so much heat for that. Oh, no, the season pass has the Jabba's Gambit, so that's an exclusive mission. Who cares about the cosmetics? Apparently, there's still plenty of Jabba in the base game without that, but if you want that one particular quest, you got to do this. So I think what I'm going to do is what they're trying to get you to do, which is get the Ubisoft pass. I forget what it's called, but the Ubisoft Plus, $17.99 a month. I think there's like first month for $1 kind of thing. Not sure. The problem with this is you won't actually own the game once you end the pass. But for $18, you can get all the bonuses and play 3 days early. Yeah, I'm not seeing the $1 thing. There was a $1 thing on here somewhere.
There's a $1 thing that was at the top of the page, but it said for classics is what it looked like.
Yeah, $1 to play them all. Ubisoft Plus Classics. Okay, so that's different. Hey, DL. Is the login broken for anyone else? For
the Ubi store?
For the Ubi store or for
Ubisoft Connect, sorry. That's what I was just trying to log into as well. And I got the same kind of thing.
Or for Fallout. It is kind of ridiculous. So probably what I do is I'll probably get the playthrough done within a month. So I'll probably get a month or 2 of the pass. No, I got in just fine, DL. Not a problem.
Okay.
So that's probably what I'll do. Because, you know, it sucks, but it is unlikely that I would play it after one playthrough. Probably. I don't know. What are you going to do, Raleigh?
Crap. I mean, yeah, I probably won't go back to play it again either. But it irks me to not have it.
Right. I mean, what's better? It's kind of damned if you do and damned if you don't, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, I guess at this point, I guess what I should look at it as is that $17.99 means that I can see if I like it enough to actually want to own it afterwards. So, you know, I spent an extra $18, so be it.
And by Christmas, it's going to be on sale for half price, right? Because there's going to be some controversy and it's going to flop, and it'll be a lot cheaper later. Judging by how the rest of the Ubisoft's gone recently.
Yeah.
So you can buy it in December for $30 once all the pre-order hype is done, and you'd still save money.
Yeah, that'll probably be the way we handle it then.
Yeah, I just do not want to pay them $110.
No, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
man.
And it taints it, right? It's like,
yeah,
I'm gonna play it. Yeah, I'm gonna have fun. It's of the things coming up. It is definitely one of the ones I'm most looking forward to. But I know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be, your basic like comfort game. We're gonna do, some fetch quests and do all the Ubisoft things, climb on yellow paint, and all of that. But it'll be fun. It'll be Star Wars. Sounds like they're doing, a decent job at it.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good to me, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, on the reviews I saw today, there was some criticism of the facial animations.
Mm-hmm.
Like those weren't good enough. I don't know. I don't look at those that carefully. That didn't really bother me. The world looks full. They definitely have a lot of people and things in the world. The different thief factions look interesting, in the reputation system. You kind of have to play one against the other. Looks cool. We've talked about already. I like that it's not like, OP magician warrior Jedi, right? Like you're not the one.
That like as a Star Wars nerd, I could definitely get some hate for this, but like I'm kind of tired of Jedi right now. Like so much of the good story happens not as Jedi in the Star Wars universe, or at least the old universe. There was a lot of that, right? So I'm like, tell a bigger story. It doesn't need to always be the chosen one, guys. There's tons of good stories out there to play with, Right.
Or if it's going to be Jedi, don't just like invent powers for them as the plot requires.
Right.
Then if you're going to invent a power, keep using it.
Right.
I mean, that was like the big issue with some of the more recent ones, like the Acolyte and stuff. Is like, what powers do Jedis actually have? Wait, can they do that? Okay, if you could do that, why didn't you do it before? Why did you keep doing it? Yeah. 19th time is the charge. I'm glad you got in, Deal.
I think August 26th has a release that you should get ready to start on and just see how it goes, man.
What's that?
World of Warcraft: The War Within.
Is it time for me to start WoW? Is that where we're going?
I can't even imagine you just picking up WoW and trying to just start it at this point. Like,
I mean, you know me. I can do anything.
Yeah. I just... It'd just be so funny to watch that. Man.
All right, we're becoming a WoW channel now, guys. Here we go.
Yep.
Hopefully I'm not too late.
It would be hilarious if you started playing WoW and just like, this is my life now. I'd be like, no!
You would be no.
Yes, I know what it's like, monkey. I've been there.
Oh, don't do it.
Too funny.
Don't do it.
What do you think monkey would play as?
Intervention. Trying to imagine what I would play as.
Yeah, Monkey, you do like to be, like, when we played Borderlands, you always wanted to be up in the mix.
I did.
So I could see you going with a class that's up in there. Tank or damage, though, I could definitely say, get out of here with that dwarf crap, Pharrell. I'm sorry. Sorry. Alliance, garbage. I mean, it's fine.
Oh, the latter one, Pharrell, for sure. She said either a very beardy dwarf or some really hot and strong women. The last,
You can-
the second there definitely registers.
I mean,
That one track.
I could see you being,
Your presence here
you
means
know,
got
being
what I wanted?
a hot troll damage if you
Work around
want
here for
to.
free.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'm
I get
just
your
joking
angle,
for real.
Will.
Definitely no faction. I'm just
I'll make sure your pro bono
look,
work
even
doesn't
amongst
go unnoticed
the
next time
horde, which
talk
I
to them.
played as,
Next time you feel
I
the urge to
at
do
the
some
end
more volunteering,
only really cared for the
stop by and talk to
Forsaken.
me.
So even amongst my friends, I was like, for the Forsaken all the time. So
All right, so it's decided, guys. All WoW, all the time.
all the time. Yep.
That's where we're going.
We'll get you into some raid groups, man. Be great. Be good to go.
All right, here we go. Can you make bulk glass? You can't. I'm just gonna do that, and then we'll scrap that, and that will be the last of that challenge. Where's my junk? Bulk glass. Where'd it go? There it is. All right, getting my dailies knocked out as we talk.
There's the Crush House that comes out on August 9th that apparently lets you run a 90s reality show and a Barbie-style dream house, monkey.
Oh yeah.
That sounds right up your alley.
Once you mention Barbie, it's all over. That's why I still haven't even watched that movie. Although I heard the Barbie movie was actually supposed to be kind of a critique of that whole thing.
It is. It's good, man. It is surprisingly good.
If I go see anything right now, though, well, I don't have to go anywhere to see that. But if I did go to the movies right now, I'd go see Wolverine and what's his face?
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
I have tickets tomorrow.
That one's supposed to be some good, stupid fun.
Yeah.
Wolverine's dead, though. Well, I guess that didn't happen yet.
Even if, I mean, this is where, at this point, we're in multiverse territory, man. So.
That's the problem with the multiverse, man. You don't have to stick to anything.
I would, like, I love some of that stuff, but it also sucks a lot. Like, you just, like, if where they're going is one of the last big multiversal things that happened in the comics was Secret Wars, where, like, they jammed a whole bunch of different, like, sections of different, like, versions of Earth and other places together into, like, this real big crazy place that had multiples of other things running, of, like, each character running around. Like, the end of that, like, we came out with, like, a multiple here or there. Like, Wolverine was dead in the regular universe. We got a different version of Wolverine that ended up there. That's how we got Miles Morales, Spider-Man in the regular Marvel cinematic, or the Marvel universe, right? So that he stayed afterwards. So we got some crossover from that. That I was like, all right, it ended in a place that kind of mixed it okay. But it also means that they essentially just reset all the things, so there is no stakes for any of the stuff that happened. And I'm like, I hate that part.
Yeah.
Like, if like all this great storytelling and none of it actually made any difference.
Right. Yeah, so those are the two different ways to do it. There's ways to do it that could be really cool and, you know, are just really mind-bending. And there's ways to do it where just nothing matters. And like, I got my wrong build. I didn't switch. I'm such a dummy. Let's go back. Hold on. Or maybe we can just throw my camp down here. Switch that way.
What about Once Human, man? Do you see anything with Once Human?
I've been trying to find something with it. I know a lot of people have been in it, but the world doesn't feel good to me. Just the look, the aesthetic, it just doesn't work as something that I want it to be. You know, it just, the builds look really fake and plastic. And the biggest issue with it is it resets every 6 weeks. I'm kind of holding off to see how that goes.
Yeah, because that was news to everybody. That was not how it was pitched to any of us. So,
Right.
you know, like I'm like, and like Fox and I played a little bit. I particularly like what I liked about it is that it played with the kind of weird horror vibe that there's an MMO for a while called Secret World. I think we've talked about it before. It's like definitely played with that kind of like modernish day weird dimensional horror type stuff, and like I enjoyed that.
That seems like the best thing it's got going for it.
Yeah, but the building felt a little janky, and then Fox and I played during one of the betas, and like some of the stuff was just flat broken. So we're like, we played for like 4 hours. We're like, we gotta stop. Like it's like we can't keep playing this right now. But it sounds like they fixed a bunch of that stuff. So I'm like, I could definitely look at. I could see myself diving in again and trying it, but I'm not quite sure where I'm at for you.
Yeah, the bosses and that whole like eldritch horror thing. It seemed like the best thing it's got going for it, for sure. Did I manage to defend Berkeley Springs? I didn't even try. Oh, I gotta retake it. I lost it. Okay. Alright, that's the second workshop. But yeah, the building looks jank. The textures don't look good. Just I haven't seen a build yet that I'm like, oh yeah, that looks cool. I want to go do that. And I certainly don't want to like the amount of work and hoarding and stuff I put in those kind of games. I don't want it to reset 6 weeks. Oh, hot work, man. That's one of my little secret fetishes. I guess it's not secret anymore.
The female orcs are great too, man. They're good models and stuff in the game for sure.
Yeah, man. I'm all about them hot orcs.
I'll tell you, man. One of the few things that got me to play Alliance for a while was one of their races is the Worgen. So it's like their werewolf-ish class or race. You can kind of like you can go between like human-ish and werewolf. And I was like, I'm gonna play Alliance for a while. How about that? They're really cool. You know what? Their whole like the whole culture thing for them was like gothic English, like the Grimm's fairy tales type stuff, right? And I was like, I love that aesthetic, right? So that was what got me to play a little bit of that for a little bit. So
cool.
But yeah, but orcs, dude, they're fantastic.
Well, there we go. It's definitely gonna be all wow all the time.
Yep.
I have to kill 2 more Christmas scorched. I hear one somewhere. We got Christmas in July here. Which almost makes me feel better about it. You know how I am about holiday events. But the fact that they're doing it in July, it's just too weird. Where is this guy? Oh, there he is. Miss Claus outfit and an axe. Love it. Alright, let's see. Let me kill these guys and I'll pull up my list again. And we will see. I'm supposed to defend this one too. I can't be bothered. Did I hear another sleigh bell? Someone's definitely still shooting at me. Nope. I definitely do. Where is he? Is he up there? Oh, there he is. Alright, we got that done. Nice. I think that's all our dailies. Let's see. If I can push the right buttons. Yep. All the rest are weeklies, so we have forever to do those. So let's just stand here for a minute. We'll hide and we'll look at some more games on my list.
Deathbound.
So, Deathbound?
Yeah.
Has something coming up?
Yeah. Huh.
So we went partly through this. We talked about Star Wars. This one here is random. It's just something I wanted to play that won't take that long, that I might try at some point. called Signalis. And it's an almost pixel art-y looking kind of horror survival game.
Ooh.
That at some point I'm going to stick that in somewhere here. I'll show it to you guys. Signalis. I don't think it would take too long. And it's like, if I can spell. Gosh darn it. There it is. It's like 99% positive, something ridiculous. 95% positive.
Wow.
I've played Detroit Becomes Human, you know that, but I don't think Raleigh has.
I have not.
All right, here is Signalis. So yeah, very pixely, but still like very compelling. Kind of an anime style.
Man, it reminds me of the first Metal
But it reminds you of what?
Metal Gear Solid a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
But the fact that it's 95% positive, and even though it's pixely, it's supposed to be very scary and very immersive.
Yeah.
So at some dry point, we're gonna play this. Hey, Lai, welcome in. So yeah, that's a little peek at that, and I'm gonna make you guys watch that at some point.
I'm down, man.
That looks fun, right? And it's not like a huge commitment, I think.
Ooh, you know what you should try, Monkey?
Huh?
Superliminal.
Superliminal. Raleigh's very low sound.
God.
You know, that one's not really my bag, but I watched you play it.
Oh, you did watch it? Okay, as long as you watched it.
Yeah.
The story of that game, like, it was just one of those. I was like, oh, a cool perspective puzzle game. Then I was like, at the end, I was like, this game is so good.
All right, how's that, Lai? Is that better?
Check, check, check.
I think that's good. So another big game that comes out this month, which I probably won't get too into, but it's Black Myth Wukong. That's like Monkey King Saga, which of course I'm all about Monkey King. But it's very Souls-like. It looks like really, it looks really good, but it looks like if you're not like super fast, you're just gonna die a lot. You went a bit crazy on that one. Yeah, but just heads up, that's a big game coming out. I'll take a look at it. And then as far as other things coming out, on September 9th, going into the next month, there's Warhammer 40k Space Marines, which is going to just be a great shooter. Kind of a boomer shooter kind of thing. But that one is going to be really good. I like the Warhammer 40k universe. That's kind of a work it out by killing tons, just piles of orcs kind of game. Although I think they're going to actually be fighting the mostly the insects of the Warhammer world. I forget what they're called. Then all the way down in November 20th, there's Stalker 2, which looks like it may be a pretty cool survival shooter. It's going to be scary, but that's coming out of Ukraine. You could challenge myself some Elden Ring. Yeah, I never finished Elden Ring, and I said I was going to finish it. It just, I died so much.
Yeah, I just can't. I can't do the Souls-like gameplay, man. Some of these games, I'm like, these look really good, but I think the Souls-like gameplay is just overwhelmingly, like, mean. I'm like, I don't want to get good enough to play. Like, it's not. There's no return on the investment of that for me. I think, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't necessarily have the reflexes. Sometimes I get in the groove with them and I'm doing good, and then, I'll kill like a boss in the first try, and then the next boss will take me like 35 tries. So there's no telling. But yeah, I had fun playing them, but for streaming content, there's definitely a get good factor that's missing there. They've added the difficulty slider now but I couldn't use it. My pride couldn't let me turn the difficulty down.
I will say the Stalker. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Sir Garwin, I don't know what SOTF is. For what, Raleigh?
Stalker 1 was actually something that I had looked at because like the gameplay looked really good. So Stalker 2 is definitely a neat thing I'd probably look at too. Yes,
let's take a look at it. Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl. Oh, Stalker 2, here we go. Heart of Chernobyl. And they changed the spelling. Apparently it's the Ukrainian spelling now, not the Russian spelling. But this got delayed a couple of years due to the war. But let's look at it real quick. Can you play? Trailer's not playing for me. Why not? Can you play this one? Oh, here we go.
Скіфе, радий тебе бачити, друже. Валимо звідси.
Hold on, it's being weird.
Ви тільки погляньте на це.
Let's close Steam. Try again.
Край, чарівний край, черемоша і прута.
Oh, I can't. No, don't. Stop. Oh, well, I accidentally closed my game. Whoops.
It's fine. You were just standing still. It's okay.
That's fine. That's fine. We're done anyway. I was going to go back and open my presents with you all. Oh, Sons of the Forest. We already played that. We played the heck out of that. Steam is being weird. We're going to shut it down and start again. We can see things. Yeah, I feel like I've totally done my Sons of the Forest playthrough. Although it would have been good to do it on 1.0. This is something I'm learning for myself about early access games, especially like big, deep early access games. Is you kind of, as a content creator, you kind of have to play them on early access. Yeah. But then when it goes 1.0, you've already put so much work in playing that game.
Yeah.
It's hard to go and play it again. Hey, what's up, Father Jimbo? How are you? So yeah, we were going to we were just talking about some games now, Father Jimbo. So Stalker. We're going to look at Heart of Chernobyl. All right, let's see if we can play this now. Yeah, we can. So it looks like it's going to be a pretty immersive first-person survival shooter RPG kind of thing. But pretty grim. In that Exodus kind of style. This got delayed again. Oh, really? So is it not coming out November 20th? But yeah, if you want to do a scary survival shooter crafting level them up kind of thing. Oh, it was September. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know when it was coming out, but I've got it marked as November 20th. So definitely coming up in the farther future. Oh, they updated and added quite a bit of new things, Sir Garwin. But that's what I'm talking about, though, is even though there's some new content, to play it all again from the start, it's kind of, it'd be quite a big commitment. Yeah, anyway, you guys get the gist. We'll see how we feel about that. That is a cutscene. That doesn't look like actual combat. But yeah. So yeah, we've talked about all these already, Father Jimbo. 7 Days to Die. I didn't get any feedback about whether people are feeling that or not. But yeah, a lot of people are playing that right now because it just came out. I would be mainly into it for the building. We maybe have Aberration coming out on Saturday. These are some games. Part 2 is coming out sometime this year that I would like to play, and probably play Part 1 first. This is one I'm going to sneak in somewhere. This is coming out Souls-like, probably too hard for me. Raleigh and I are definitely both going to be playing Star Wars Outlaws on the 27th, probably. Unless we're going to be real stubborn and play it on the 30th. Warhammer 40k Space Marine, I'll check out. Folks generally don't watch me for too much of this kind of boomer shooter kind of stuff, but that's a fun one. Stalker 2 we just looked at. So the Diablo 4 DLC isn't coming out till October. I definitely like the look of the new Spirit class. My views on Diablo 4 were pretty much dying towards the end. They were decent in the beginning, but I'm not like good enough at it that folks would come and like to my channel to watch Diablo 4 unless you guys are really into it. So we'll see, but I definitely have it on my radar. I like that new class. Definitely riding a some kind of battle cat. I'll just do it just for that. But here's some other things slated for coming out this year, but we don't know when. So Avowed was one that I was really looking forward to. We've seen some previews of it. I haven't heard anything about it for a while. How do you feel about Avowed, Raleigh?
I don't know about Avowed.
So Avowed is Obsidian doing a new RPG. This one is set in the Pillars of Eternity universe. And I was super excited about it. I thought this was going to be like the new Skyrim. But it's looking, I don't know how I feel about the graphics and the look of it. Let's take a look at it right now. And there isn't a date set for this yet either.
Your emperor has chosen you as our envoy to the living land.
So looking a little too clean for me, a little too plasticky.
Find the root of this terrible plague and put an end to it.
He is wrong.
They're focusing a lot on the first-person combat,
More dangerous.
but it doesn't look super great.
Go, tame the chaos that plagues the living lands.
But it's one of those ones we'll probably have to check out, at least. You know, fantasy RPG by Obsidian.
There is more wonder in this world than eyes alone can see.
Single player, I assume, though.
You must open
Yes, single player. Very single player.
Tend to its purpose.
But isn't also
Love
a danger
'em.
of having to play the newest game that viewers get bombarded with everyone playing it? Yes.
And become
Yes.
what the living lands truly
Did I ever get around playing Dwarfs of Moria? I decided not to. I looked at it, checked it out, and decided that I wasn't very excited about it. It was something I was excited about, but the implementation wasn't what I wanted.
Oh, watching some of this, as I can see in like some of the battle stuff, I have seen stuff for this.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was. Okay.
This cover art is awesome. But it's like really saturated colors. I don't know what to think. But that's something that they're going to drop a date for at some time in the future. The Outer Worlds was not for you. Way too linear. Yeah. So yeah, these are the guys, the last thing they did, Outer Worlds. I mean, they did everybody's favorite version of Fallout. That's where they really got famous. But yeah, it is definitely kind of taking that style of the Outer Worlds and making it even more, fantasy and stuff. They're definitely improving on the art, but not sure what I think.
So
not
what
your
I'm
favorite?
hearing is World of Warcraft, Overwatch 2 in the finals. Just
That's it.
All day, every day.
Yeah. Unless we just keep it with Fallout 76 all day, every day. So that's Avowed's coming up. And then, yeah, the other big one coming out soonish is the Dragon Age, the Veilguard, which has also been very controversial. There's no date for it, but it's definitely going to come out this year. probably holiday time. The gameplay reveal and some of the trailers have all been kind of controversial. I think Fallout New Vegas was fine, but they had a great IP to work with. Yeah. I don't have an opinion on that. I haven't played it. It's way too green and brown for me to ever play it. Oh, there's mods for that, apparently. But this one's looking interesting. I don't know what to think. We'll probably definitely have to check this out too. But this is the other big fantasy RPG that's coming out. This is your first look at Dragon Age. So there's a lot of people who really love Dragon Age. The big question is whether they're going to keep it true enough to the old one. We're not going to watch all this, but
If she says she's got a lead on Solus, I believe her.
it looks pretty good. It looks almost as futuristic as it looks fantasy. It's kind of weird. It's like kind of a neon space age vibe going to it as well. I'm not against. It definitely looks like they're mixing their genres a little bit. There's full character creation, so you can look like whatever you want. This is like an intro scene, so it's kind of linear. Apparently, it's going to be a little bit more sandboxy as you go on, but still kind of linear. People are complaining that you can't slot enough skills at one time, which seems to be a common complaint nowadays of a lot of games. They're like kind of dumbing them down, and you get less skills at any one time. I don't know. What do you guys think? Have you guys been following this? We'll definitely have to give it a look when it comes out.
Looks good, like graphics wise.
Yeah.
Have we gotten any? We don't have any update on Light No Fire, right?
No, I have. I'm holding out hope for that.
Yeah.
They showed us that one trailer at that game event. But there's been no word on when at all.
I mean, I think they've definitely learned a very specific lesson from how No Man's Sky happened at first.
One would hope. One would hope. I mean, they're definitely promising the world again, though. Like literally, that's a pun because they're promising the whole world. It's basically going to be like an Earth-sized map that you can go anywhere on. They did implement some of the new technology into No Man's Sky. That's true. They did a environment update for No Man's Sky that apparently makes it look way better. So it makes the planets more immersive, less samey. It makes them feel better.
So we know what Dune Awakening is sometime this year, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dune Awakening, for me, has the same problem that Throne and Liberty has.
Yeah.
In that it looks like it's going to be largely PvP based. It's going to be an MMO where the end game is PvP factions.
So I watched one of the recent things, and like it sounds like, yes, progression wise, right? But that like the way they're breaking the servers up is kind of funky, and it sounds like they're it made it sound like PvE and building stuff would be much more viable for some of the stuff as like end game type
for Dune
versus versus only having to like really progress into the PvE. Like exploration and building had like a very specific focus on like some of how they want to play out the end game of it. So I was like, okay, like I was like, I don't really care about PvP stuff being the thing you got to do at the end. And like that, when I watched that, they kind of talked about how they wanted to like spin servers out a little differently. I was like, okay, so like it could just be a thing where I just avoid those servers or that style area, and I could still be good to go with the stuff I want to be able to play at. So.
Pharrell wants to recommend some NSFW survival MMOs. That would be another shift. That would be about as radical as all WoW all the time. Yeah. Dude Awakening is all PvP? Well, not according to what Arali said just now, but it really depends. I don't want to play an MMO where I'm kind of shut out of a lot of the content because of PvP. And I also don't want to play an MMO where I have to serve a mega guild. Right?
Yeah, no, we played along those lines before. It was not enjoyable.
No, it just doesn't work out for us. That usually, as a content creator, it works out if you have enough pull to be the head of a large guild or something like that. But I don't want to do that. And I wouldn't do that and then drop it for the next game, leaving all those people stranded.
Right.
And those kind of games are just like, they're a job. You know, you have to be on all the time. You know, you're at work and like, oh no, we're being invaded. Quick, I have to leave work to go defend. Kind of thing.
Even if his ritual kills us all in the process.
Carnal Instinct. I don't know if I can safely look that up on stream. I'll look it up afterwards. Similar to Conan Exiles, but without the slavery part, surprisingly. Assassin's Creed Odyssey for NSFW? Really? I had no idea. I guess there are some sex scenes in there, huh? I feel like it's a little late for that. But yeah, so the endgame PvP stuff is kind of what kept me away from Throne and Liberty. Because apparently you run out of PvE content pretty quick there. Anyway, this goes on and on and on. There's a lot of this, but that is Dragon Age. Oh, there was a big update to Enshrouded too. We're gonna have to go back and check that out at some point soon. But yeah, we're just back here to my desktop. I kind of went through the list. Oh, and down at the bottom, this might be interesting. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 is also supposed to drop sometime this year. A lot of people like the first one, but you can barely play it right now for technical issues, so it would be kind of cool to check that out at some point. But yeah, this is the Game Informer list for all things coming up, and a great number of the things are still to be announced. About Aloft, not safe for streaming. Aloft looks really kind of childlike, but we could take a look at it. I don't know how long that would compel us. Let's see. There's a demo for it you can check out. It looks cool. I mean, you know, who doesn't like floating islands and stuff? But yeah, it looks super cartoony as well. You know, it looks like it'd be fun for a few streams. It's still far. Super chill. Yeah. I mean, not a bad aesthetic, honestly. Adrift, man. That was a game that had so much potential.
Yeah, there's that new version coming, whatever they're calling it.
Of Adrift?
Still not sure what it's going to be. Yeah, it's... They took a different direction. Essentially, that company, like, was a Boston Over or something like that, right? Like, I think they got bought out, and the new company is, like... They wanted to use some of the gameplay stuff, but they had some different directions they wanted to take it. So, yeah, there's definitely a new one of those coming.
Yeah, their technology just didn't hold up for what they wanted to do.
Yep.
Looks a lot like the Wave one that Raleigh played. Yeah.
I should
Yeah.
look. They've done a lot of updates to Breakwaters. I should dust it off again and see what it looks like at some point.
So I'll check out Once Human if they change the 6-week reset thing.
Yeah.
And seeing where it goes. But again, like this scene is cool, the boss fights, but for base building and stuff, it seems very placeholder. When is Path of Exiles 2 coming out? I was kind of waiting for Path of Exiles to see when 2 comes out. There's a lot of shootery things coming out. First Descendant and Concord and stuff like that. Those have never really been my style. Shadow of the Erd Tree. Did I ever finish Raft? We did. We did a whole playthrough of Raft. We did all the content. So yes, I did.
We could get chained together, and you and Fox and I can play for sure. There would be no problems with that ever at all, I'm sure.
No. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Alters looked interesting.
Alters?
I don't know that it's my kind of game, but Alters looks interesting.
ALTARS?
ALTERS.
Alters. 2024. Explore an emotional sci-fi game that features a unique blend of adventure, survival, and base building elements. Let's take a look.
You real?
Yeah, building flying ships.
More real than you, I'm afraid. So, where's the captain? I told you.
And I had never heard of this one.
Oh, this is insane. What a trip. It's not a trip. It's reality. You're
Sorry, Sir Garwin. It's spelled weird. It's probably a play on, alternates.
Yeah, it'll make sense in a second.
But we led separate lives. What the hell? Calm down. You're not the original Jan, but that doesn't mean you can't be important. You look like me, but also not like me.
Was this the one where you have to make clones of yourself to progress?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I have heard of this.
No.
Yeah, so you're stranded, it's just you, but you need way more than you to get off, so you make clones of yourself. Weird. Something I've talked about wanting to do in real life, but would also be a strange kind of hell.
Yeah, like that's what I was like, man, what a weird. That's some weird stuff that would go into that,
It looks pretty good though, graphically, I gotta say.
Do you remember who you are? My name is Jan Dolsky, but I'm seeing fucking double. You should worry about that.
And this doesn't have a date either, huh?
No, not yet.
Do you have to be this guy?
You gotta be one of them.
Well, I mean, I was wondering if you could start with another character base model. 3 friends want this game. Raleigh wants this game.
It's on the wish
We'll
list.
put it on the wish list. Maybe? There we go. Steve's being weird. Dungeons of Hinterberg. All right, we're looking up all the games right now. Dungeons of Hinterberg. Looking very cartoony already. Oh, these are screenshots. Boop. Boop, boop. I don't know. I can do cell shading. I don't know if I could play something that's completely cartoony. I mean, maybe, if it's cool enough.
Unless it's Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Yep, I get you.
Yeah. Monstrum 2? Monstrum 2. What's this? Mostly negative. Ooh. 38%. Survival horror game for 2 to 5 players set inside the procedurally generated Sea Labyrinth Sparrow Lock.
Procedural generation is always rough, man.
Just because something gets 38% doesn't mean it's bad, though. Review bombing is definitely a thing. So it's like a procedurally generated horror escape the labyrinth kind of thing. Minecraft is the only game to pull off proc gen. It pulled it off really well, too. 7 Days to Die has kind of pulled off proc gen, I think. This looks kind of bad. Could be fun. This sounds like one of your Sunday community game kind of things.
I just saw a new one of those I'm thinking about. Spelled? Is it not?
It looks. This looks kind of like a dead. Was it Dead Till Daylight or whatever?
Oh yeah. One person plays the monster. Yeah. Yeah, if you're gonna do that, you might as well do Dead by Daylight. Because that one is the classic of that genre. Yeah. Asymmetrical multiplayer. They've got so many different monsters and stuff. Deep Rock Galactic always looked fun to me. But you got to have a crew to play that. It's got its limitations, but I definitely have a soft spot for Deep Rock Galactic. I played a little bit of that. I own it. Yeah. But yeah, I don't want to play with randoms. I was definitely trying to get a Raleigh to play it, and he was kind of like, I'm not feeling it. Which I'm like that with games all the time, so I get it. Yeah.
Apparently the community's super friendly. Yeah.
You want to see this silly game that I saw the other day that I'm considering talking to the geeks about?
Uh-huh.
Look up Raw Men.
Raw Men.
Yep.
Oh, Food Fighter Arena?
That's it.
No regrets.
It's very silly looking.
Deep Rock, you're just normal men? No, you're dwarves.
Digging a hole.
Diggy hole. Rock and stone. What is this, Raleigh? What are you making me watch? He does not wear a lot. So if you like burly guys and Dailies, this has become like, oh man.
Yeah, I have no idea, dude.
There's a lot of different games going on in here.
I just heard about it and saw it and was like, what is this?
This is like a Nintendo console game.
It reminds me of that squid game that's on Ink something on Nintendo.
Raw Men. Okay.
So stupid looking, but kind of fun looking.
Yeah, if you like those kind of games.
Look, like Sunday, that's more the Sunday morning kind of games that we do, you know?
There's definitely some Splatoon in there.
That's
sure.
what I was thinking with Splatoon. Yeah.
On Dark Terms, is that a game or a comment? Splatoon is the one with when you're shooting the stuff that gets solid. Is that it?
Yeah, like you're like
There's-
squiddish.
And there's one that's is it not on Steam?
No, yeah, it's just Nintendo.
Okay. Yeah. And there's other ones like that where you're like shooting foam at each other and stuff like that.
Yeah, party animals.
And then there's also looks like that car soccer game. A little bit.
I gotta go. You can't say those words. I gotta go.
I don't even remember the actual name of the game.
Okay, don't. Fine.
Do you hate that game?
Though so much. So much.
Why?
Because I'm bad at it.
Oh. Yeah.
You never heard that story, did you?
No.
BLP challenged UTC, Alexis and I to a game, and we streamed it with him versus the three of us. And like, I've never been good at that game, but like, he smoked us, Monkey. Like, it was ridiculous. 1 versus 3, and like, as we finished, and like, you know, we're done streaming, and we're just like chatting afterwards, and I uninstalled the game while we were chatting. And they're like, do it again next week. I'm like, never again. Like, what? I was like, I rage uninstalled it. I'm never playing that again. They're like, you did not. I'm like, it's gone.
Raleigh's a poor loser.
I hate it. I've never been good at that game anyways. And I was like, it's never been fun to me because I've never been able to play it well. And I'm like, it's not in my skill set. I'm done.
Right.
So now the running joke though is that if they bring that up during like the Sunday game time with the geeks, I'll rage for a little bit. Horrible.
So 7 Days to Die is $45 now.
Oh.
Most of us already own it though. I think of all the games, like this one, I think is owned like by the most of my friends.
46. Woo.
Yeah. And then there's some people who are just try to be private all the time. You don't know how many hours they have, but you know it's in their library. You wouldn't know they'd played it except you've played it with them.
Is that a thing? That's a setting? What?
Raleigh's kind of secret.
I'm not though. I don't care about that stuff. Where's that at in here?
Oh yeah, yours doesn't show details of like how many hours you've played in game and stuff like that, or if you've even opened it.
Where is that? Update
That's some
kid.
steep price, $45.
I have 48.2 hours to that game, Monkey.
42. That's all.
48. Yep.
I got 216 just from that one server that we did together as a group.
Nice.
I really like the building, but overall, I'm not crazy about the world. I do like that it looks. All right, this is kind of a controversial statement, but somewhat realistic. Like,
sure.
It feels. I mean, there's parts of it that clearly they're not very realistic, but for a voxel game, I think they did a pretty good job. If they would just update their font that everything's labeled with, it would actually look pretty good. They've updated the characters and stuff. The characters look a lot better now, but the zombies are kind of all the same still, except that they have different colored shirts and stuff on now. Most of your playtime is probably playing with Punk and Tiger. Should we out Pharrell here? I noticed of all my friends here, somewhere you're here, you had like 4,000 hours or something like that. I don't know. I'm not finding you.
Oh, right in the middle top of that Fred's.
There we go. Oh no, 462. Not as bad. All right, an order of magnitude less. Not even one.
What do you got to do to change that? I wonder why you can't see that on mine.
You've got your profile set to private.
Do I?
Yeah.
Huh.
Or offline or something.
It's not offline.
Yeah.
Fox does that, and I have to yell at him all the time.
Oh yeah. Don't look at your Path of Exile or Arc. No, my Arc was ridiculous. It was like 5,000. But I think for I'm at 608 for Ascended. Yeah. See, all games sorted by hours played. I've got just on Steam though. This isn't everything. Like Cyberpunk is on GOG. That's one of the things I hate about multiple platforms, multiple launchers. You can't see all your games at once. GOG was doing that for a while, but then it broke. But just on Steam, which doesn't include, you know, a lot of my Ubisoft games, doesn't include, anyway, Cyberpunk, blah, blah, blah. I've got 5,000 hours in Survival Evolved, 1,000 hours in Atlas. It's still second there. Ascendant is coming up at 608. I've played, probably in the last 2 months, I've played 500 hours of Fallout 76. It finally surpassed New World, which I kind of regret playing. But I put 500 hours in the New World. Mostly chopping trees. Trying to level up my tree chopping. Conan is almost 500 hours. Valheim, we got up to 376. Baldur's Gate, pretty good showing, 330 hours. Icarus, 330. No Man's Sky, 283. Last Oasis, we put in 229. V Rising, 223. 216, 7 Days to Die. Fallout 4, I did 199. The Witcher, 180. Starfield, 171. Did I really play 171 in Starfield? 167 in Enshrouded. Elden Ring, 143. I had a vacation that I spent a whole month playing Darktide, which I still really like. 139. Meet Your Maker was 127. 120 in Skyrim. Oxygen Not Included, 113. Son of the Forest, a little over 100. Borderlands 2, 88. I did 87 hours in the New World Public Test Realm. Did I really do that? Dragon's Dogma 2, that was this year, 87 hours. Took me 77 hours to complete Horizon Zero Dawn. Put 75 hours into Grounded. Blah, blah, blah. I actually put 70 hours in Factorial.
Should have seen my stuff now. It was public, but there was an option to hide your game hours apparently.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Which I did not know, so that's turned off now.
I did 60 hours on Subnautica. Never finished it. But I really like Subnautica. My biggest problem with Subnautica is you don't have enough breathing time. Like even when you upgrade your oxygen tanks and something, you get like a minute instead of 20 seconds or something ridiculous. You spend your whole time going back up to the surface to breathe or going back into your submarine to breathe.
What's your Portal 2 hours?
Portal 2. Way down here somewhere. Here. 9.5.
123.
Woo! I did almost 9 hours in Kingdom Come Deliverance. Yeah. That's why you get the little sub. No, I know about the little sub, but you still got to keep going back in the little sub or you die. It's just like, you need more time to breathe. I mean, all this technology and you can only get 2 minutes of oxygen. Come on. These are both pretty promising games, Wasteland 3 and Metro Exodus. But I only kind of just dabbled into them. It's way at the bottom down here. Oh, these guys don't even say. I guess these must be the ones that I haven't opened. There's so many games. These are all the games that I bought that I haven't even played.
Ouch, unplayed. Yeah, there's a decent chunk in mine too.
Yeah. Let's go play Battlefront 2. I have the Room games. People have been asking me about playing those.
Those are fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Prey is supposed to be really good. I think, is this the new Myst or the old Myst? Not sure. Nightingale, I was given, but I never even opened it past 1.0. Or it's not 1.0, but official release. I already burnt myself out during the play tests.
I apparently bought I Am Bread at some point and never played.
I did too. I've got it. I'm bread. Human Fall Flat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of good games in here, actually. This one, Gris, is supposed to be beautiful. Greedfall, whoever made Greedfall apparently is coming out with a sequel to that soon-ish. Who are they by? Store page. That was a good attempt. Prey is really good, yeah. Outward too. Yeah, I have Outward in there. Spiders. They did Steel Rising. I don't remember what the name of the sequel is going to be. I guess Greedfall 2. Oh, that's September 24th. Interesting. Keep hearing people talk about Outward, bought it, but then didn't play it past the tutorial. That's another one they're working on the sequel, too. I saw CoCarnage play a demo of it. I don't know when it's coming out, but if you're really into intense RPG mechanics, it's really good. Mm-hmm. Like, you have a backpack, but if you're going to fight, you can't fight with your heavy backpack on. You got to, like, take your backpack off, put it on the ground, and fight, and then remember to grab it again. Mm-hmm. It's got a lot of stuff like that. Wow, this is releasing September 24th, and I've barely heard about it. But this could be a good one. Let's put that on the list of possibilities. Greedfall 2. Down here.
Well, Monkey, I'm going to jump out of speaking, man.
All right, man. Thanks for jumping in. Yeah, I'm pretty much done too. I got to go do some IRL inventory management.
Nice.
I'm doing a big overhaul of my place. A bunch of stuff that I haven't dealt with for a very long time. But now my son's gone. It's all my own place. Yep. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just going to talk a little bit longer and sign out. But yeah, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, of course. Have a good night, guys.
All right. Bye-bye. I'm into complex mechanics, but I don't really like the wrong kind of janky mixed with it. That's too much micromanagement. I like tinkering. I love it because I want to make interesting things, not micromanage as example survival. Yeah, you know, it depends on what your take on like an intense RPG would be, right? So, yeah. Anything else we missed here? I think we looked at it pretty carefully. This one is one of the more complete ones, but it's not 100% perfect. But yeah, just coming up here in September, or actually August is what we're looking at. Yeah, so there's that remake of the Bounty Hunter. I mean, some of these might be little gems. I'm just not familiar with them. It's funny. I played like halfway through Kena Bridge of Spirits. Apparently, it's just now coming out for Xbox. Yeah, this is the Black Myth Wukong. Oh, Madden NFL. That's going to be our new focus of our channel there for sure. This was Raleigh's vote. World of Warcraft, The War Within. I hate stamina in games. And sometimes there's surprise releases. I know, which is fun if there's nothing you're excited about, but it makes it pretty hard to plan your time as a content creator too. Like, oh, we're playing this now. Okay. Anyway, besides Arc Aberration, if it comes out this weekend, the next big one that we're definitely going to play is Star Wars Outlaws, but that's not till the end of the month. So we'll see what happens this weekend with Aberration. I'll definitely start it. I'm not sure how far into it I'll get, but we'll definitely at least get in there and make a base. Get that excitement of the new map and everything. Squirrel with a gun. Yeah, that one's pretty funny. It may actually not even be that bad. Was there anything in the next month I was super excited about? Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2 is probably going to be fun for that just visceral shooting piles of things. Oh, God of War Ragnarok's coming to PC. I'm not a big God of War fan. I'm actually very critical of it, which is kind of a hot take. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, this is October 8th is Diablo 4 Vessel of Hatred. I've always been kind of tempted to do like a mech warrior one. Could be fun. New World Eternum. Is that a new take on New World? Or is it an expansion? Eternum was the world they were in already. Huh, I don't know anything about that. Wildermyth. Sounds interesting. Anyway, y'all. Enough of that. What's the DLC? You like God of War, but obviously people have different tastes. You know, some of the fight scenes are cool. Although they can get very scripted. You know, some of them, like the actual combat's okay. The scripted scenes where you gotta hammer a button when it tells you to, I'm like, But the thing of God of War for me is that it feels too much like a Disneyland ride. Like people complain about open world games where you have to like traverse too much boring stuff to get to the next thing. To me, I have the opposite problem. If like each engagement is like right after each other on a path, I just can't see that ever as a realistic world. You know, that like they could have lived at this hut forever, but just around this one turn, there's these, you know, mobs that they got to fight that apparently have been there forever. And then you turn the next corner and there's another group of mobs, and it's all too close together. You know, when they're riding their canoe and there's this thing here and this thing here and this thing here. You know, for people who want just one event after another, I think that's cool, but it kind of blows my immersion that there's any kind of reality to the world when it's just everything is just too close together. That's my biggest critique of it. And yeah, I'm not really feeling those kind of games for the most part. There's nothing open world. No, but it's not even just linear. It's just like so packed together. It's just an action game. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, the characters and the animation is cool. Those all look good. But yeah, I pretty much said it. It's just having one thing right after another is just like, okay, this is just a game. I guess I need some level of immersion. Or not. But if you're like trying to create immersion through amazing graphics, but then you ruin immersion by having one different arena after another that couldn't possibly be within 100 yards of your hut where you've been living. You like the story as well? Yeah, I'm not so much into mythology, but they definitely have that in there. So yeah, it's definitely pretty interesting that way. I'm not saying it's a bad game. It just wasn't for me. And that's just how it is. You know, I'm Mr. Open World here mostly. Are always my favorite kind of games. I like having agency in games. You know, good events, good story is all good. But my thing is like, I like being put in a fantasy world and being able to exist there and do things and make my impact, build crap like this. Anyway, y'all, I got to get back to what I was doing. I went longer than I expected to, but hey, we got our dailies done in Fallout 76. And we talked a little bit about games. So those of you who watch me often get some idea of what's in my head and what's coming up. And it's kind of really a dry time right now with the possibility of a lot of cool games happening if they turn out to be cool games. So we'll see what's coming up. But it's a very interesting time. It's definitely a good time to play things that you wanted to play that you haven't played. Like I just did that with my 500 hours in Fallout 76. But I am getting to a pretty good point with that where I feel like I've done most of the challenges I wanted to do. I will definitely keep playing it. Yeah. Open world are your favorite as well, but not enough of them. Yeah. Talk to you later. Not enough good ones. There's lots of janky ones that come out, and you really got to sift through them. And the good ones are far and few between, for sure. But then the good ones are really good. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, y'all, thanks for joining me for this short little one. I gotta go back to dealing with my crap before it's too late and I get too tired and write it off. But yeah, I appreciate y'all hanging out. I appreciate your comments on this. I'm sorry if I missed some of them, but you know me and multitasking. Yeah, and I will see you all again very soon with some more. So until then, bye-bye.